guys, so I'm your host idoety, and in this one I'm going to be going over just a couple of breakdowns on some pushing strategies. Now this is something that I've been noticing that the clan's been needing a little bit, saying that we do have a lot of us pushing up to Titans right now. So that is just going to be a good thing moving forward, and I hope to get a lot of tips that are helpful for you guys. As well, if you need anything, you guys can ask in the Discord. There is a channel dedicated there for ideas for future videos if there's a certain kind of thing you want to see. Also, guys, if you're not in a part of the Discord, at the end of this season, I'm going to be kicking everyone that is not on our Discord. Guys, we're working really hard on getting our clan a little bit more connected and just more active in general. We are doing really good. I want to point out in our war log, we have, I believe it's 6 wins in a row. I'm just going to go showcase that real quick, as well as I'm going to be mainly going over a couple of our I should say more or less, I'm going to be going over a couple of some pushing attacks that I do. I'm also asking you guys on the clan chat, hopefully I can get these in this video as well, that I'm looking for some shared replays on some good attacks for strategies for me to break down for you guys. Unfortunately, with this last war, it's being really weird. Normally, I would go in here and I would do some breakdowns for you guys on these. However, for some reason, whenever you're going into these, I'm just going to scout it, for example. You can see that it's saying in the bottom, the replay is just not available. That is actually something I haven't seen in the game before, so I don't know if that's a new with the update, or if it's just something that is a bug, saying they had a lot of maintenance fixes with the clan capital being updated as well. I just want to point out a couple of quick things about the clan capital before I get into the breakdown, guys. Up here in this top tab where you normally would go to select your builders, you can go and look up what is the upgrades are in progress. Guys, I do tell our clan management team all the time to start our most important buildings, so if you see a building there, just work on it. If you don't know where to contribute the gold, just put it towards that, and that'll just help us move forward with the capital side as well. I'm going to move my camera up just a little bit more so I can get accurate time. Yeah, see, the raid weekends are starting in 1 day and 3 minutes now. So once that gets going, guys, I'll probably have another video out and probably even do a stream on that one as well. Last time I did a stream on it, it was super successful. We had over 40 attacks in on that stream, so I'd really like to try and even get that number up, maybe a little bit more, maybe even to 50 attacks, even 75 attacks maybe. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm going to be sending out things on the Discord just so you guys remember to get that going as well. I'm also going to be linking the Discord to the recruiting server in this video in the comment section below or in the description. If you are already in Godsent and you get to the recruiting server, just let one of the recruiters or myself know, and we'll make sure to get you over to our main server over in Godsent. Alright guys, now I'm just going to jump straight off into these breakdowns for you guys. Starting off with the first one that I did, it was just a pushing attack, guys. I want to say that I have 2 heroes down right now, so these aren't really like the 3-star attacks. I'm just going for 2 stars to try and get a little bit of trophies and not get left in the dust by the clan. I do know that I think I am the highest one that has gotten the most trophies out of a push. But at the moment, I am in number 6. So I don't want you guys to completely leave me in the dust. So I'm going to be pushing up and regaining my spot as number 1. Although you guys are going to make it kind of a struggle for me, I kind of like that. Keeps that the top of the leaderboard actually as a leaderboard. All right, so I'm just going to jump straight off into these breakdowns, guys. All right, just to start things off here in this one, I wanted to go over a couple of quick little things. Now, I did notice that air defense up here on the top side of the base. That was going to be a huge advantage for me, saying when I went into this, it was an air attack. Saying I'm only really going for 2 stars, that town hall is my main advantage, my main target, I should say, in this attack. I noticed both the air sweepers were facing down, so that gave me a good idea to attack from the north. And saying that there was 3 air defenses on the bottom side, basically, I was able to just zap 2 of them and take 2 of them out, and then just get going from the top of this base. There was a couple of things I want to point out, as I'll just point them out as they go on. I was really debating in my own head which one I wanted to take out between this lower air defense or this upper one here. I decided not to take the upper one out just for the fact I was going to try and avoid that entire section of the base up here completely. It didn't really work out to my exactly how I was planning it, but I still secured the 2-star on this one, so I was happy with that. Guys, when in some of these pushing attacks, guys, they're not always 3-star attacks. Sometimes they're even 1-star attacks or Town Hall snipes. With a base like this, I could have pulled a Town Hall snipe off rather easily with just sneaky goblins and a jump spell placed right there. That's one of the easiest ways to get into pushing if you're not of the level for it. So I'm just going to play it off a little bit more as I use, I believe my siege machine is going to be next, or I use my heroes with my siege machine quite often, especially saying my king is a lower level. I just use him as a suicide king and for funneling, really. So I'm setting my king up in a way where he can go towards that air defense as well as the log launcher just to get that air defense down, to kind of speed things up a little bit in this attack. I wasn't expecting the Tesla to show up there, but it was a kind of nice thing that the log was able to take it out. I was hoping for the log to do more damage than it did to this wizard tower here. However, I was perfectly fine with that. I did have no clan castle in this one, guys, because I was pushing continuously. So this was, I believe, my second attack. My first attack was clan castle troops. That will be coming out next on this video. So just stay tuned for that, and it'll be a lot stronger of a base. I believe it was against a max Town Hall 14 that I got 2 stars against. So I brought the Royal Champion in on this side with the balloons as well to get that last air defense down and the Inferno Towers. I was going to avoid this entire section of the base like I said in the beginning of this video. However, I noticed that with how the attack was going to lay out after the king had died up here in the log launcher, that it just wasn't going to work so well with an attack from the north, saying the split wasn't very well for funneling. So I decided that I was going to take my balloons in on the right side over here with an E-Dragon for support as well as the Royal Champion, and was able to get through that section just quite easily into the base, leaving me not too much for my E-Dragons to clear up. I did want to point out just one thing real quick, guys, because I wasn't really pointing it out. It's saying this isn't really a video focusing on funneling. I just wanted to point out, though, how this one E-Dragon here was able to take out this entire section of the base, excluding this little section here from the spells. That was just a huge benefit and that I was able to get from one E-Dragon, guys. And like I've been pointing out in the last video, there is a lot you guys can get done with just a single E-Dragon on the sides of a base. For example, this E-Dragon over here is going to be able to do a lot of work for me as well. Just going to let the replay play through a little bit more and point out a couple more tips as they come. I've kind of spread my E-Dragons out across the entire northern side of the base in real hope to let the damage funnel in and get those Super Dragons to go towards the core and take out the Town Hall. Now that is exactly what happened in this one, mainly because I set up the funnel on the right side by taking out those heavy hitting defenses from there. Got my troops into the core and was able to take out the Town Hall as needed. Now that was the only objective in this attack, saying it was my pushing attack, and I do have 2 heroes down, so it's kind of being a big struggle on me. I would use the Warden in this one, and it would be a lot easier of an attack. So I just wanted to get that showcase out there, guys, and the next one will be coming to you guys in just a moment. I'm just going to give you guys a couple more pointers from my home base. Could you just give me 1 second? Hope that was helpful at least a little bit to you guys. Now this next one is going to be an attack I was not expecting to do. I was not expecting to get the 2-star on this one. Although I was really proud of myself for getting that 2-star, this was going to be a live one that I was going to do for you guys. However, something happened with my editing software, so it ends up just being a replay on the video. I'm not too incredibly worried about it. That gives me a little bit more time to think about what I was going to say and give you guys some more pointers as I get to pause the video. If it was live, I wouldn't have been able to give as much tips and tricks towards it. However, when you guys see the base, you will be realizing why I say it was an easier 2-star. But however, it was almost a max Town Hall 14, so I was kind of debating on it. I do see a lot of people attack these max players thinking they can get at least a 1-star on it, and they'll fail on the 1-star. So I didn't want to completely fail on the attack. However, it turned out a lot better than I thought it would. So I'm just going to go over that one and break it down for you guys here as well. But I did want to go over just a couple of things real quick because I was asked about it in the Discord, just to go over a little bit of future plans. So guys, with the clan, what I'm planning on doing is I go over here and I check this little tab quite often. It tells us the clan perks as well, although that's not really what I use it for. I'm mainly looking at our clan XP. Now, once we reach level 10, guys, by that time we will all be connected on the Discord. Rules will probably change, and I probably will have a new video out for the new rules, as well as a better format for it. Also, guys, with my editing software, I want you guys to let me know what you guys think of the new intro. I'm going to be doing maybe the same intro on 2 videos. This will be the second. And then trying out a new one and letting you guys pick out the best one and letting me know what you think. Just give me let me know down in the comments what you think of the new intro. Maybe a 1 live, let me know. I do be reading all my comments, and I will be getting back to you guys as soon as I can. So I'm just going to be jumping down into this breakdown of my attack on a Town Hall 14 as I was pushing through. It was an actually pretty good 2-star, so I hope you guys like it, and I hope I can give you guys some good tips going through it. All right, just jumping over. All right, guys, just going to pause this one up real quick because I do want to point this one out. Now, whenever I see bases like this in matchmaking, I will almost always go after them. These designed bases have a lot of weaknesses and a lot of weak points that you can go for. Clearest weakness is clearly going to be these 2 air defenses together on both sides. Saying that normally my spell, I'm not really prepared to take out these max level air defenses with my spells. So I just decided to drop both of my earthquakes and focus on taking out these air defenses on the right over here with my spells in the beginning portion of the attack. Now, because like I was saying, guys, this was meant to be a live attack, so I'm just going to play it out real quick and play it just as if the live was happening, because there was something kind of funny in the beginning of this, in my opinion. Alright, so I've just dropped my 2 earth lightning spells, and I dropped both earthquake spells down there. That normally would have taken care of the air defenses, and as you can tell, it took care of the one that the builder was not working on repairing. Now, because that builder was repairing that air defense, I had to put a little bit extra towards it to get it done, and then I just wanted to do a drop the lightning to take care of it there. I do end up dropping another lightning spell here over these 2 builders for repairing that air defense. Kind of just made me mad, and I had nothing to use with that lightning spell. So then I'm going to attack from this side, saying I do have air troops. I'm going to be trying to get these last 2 air defenses down with my king and royal champion, as well as my log launcher. I do think that this side went out pretty well. I was going to just use my heroes and log launcher edit, but because this is a max defenses here, I really didn't want to fail on getting those air defenses down, so I did bring one of my super dragons in to tank the archer towers, and it worked out really well for that side of the base. Just going to play it out and just show you guys a couple how that worked out pretty well. I want to say on this one too, on the log launcher placement, I was kind of off on that. Guys, with these log launchers, if you put your finger over the town hall and then create a line of where you're going to deploy it and then just move your fingers together, that's normally where the log will be, and it will destroy every building within a 3-block radius. I was trying to get both the air defenses with that one, and it just unfortunately did not work out too well for me. The first log missed it, and for some reason the second log hit it and the 3rd log missed it. I have no idea why that really happened, but as you can see, that super dragon, the log launcher, and the king were able to clear out this entire section of the base over here. I am going to bring out my pin real quick just to show that there is not real. This entire section of the base here is a section of the base I was already going to know that I was going to have a lot of difficulty with. Now, saying that this entire section of the base here was already cleared up, I wasn't too worried about it at all. I did notice that cannon was going to go down, and that's when I said I was going to attack up here, and I looked at the upper portion of this base. When I saw both the scatter shots up there, I did panic just slightly a little bit. I was going to use a E-Dragon and a balloon to take it out, and then I zoomed out as well during the attack and realized that these defenses over here were probably a little too far away to pull my balloons away from the core of the base. So I decided to just go with my full-on attack from that and see how it would go there. And it turned out actually really good, guys. So a lot of these things too is about how you implement and how you scout out a base. So like on this one, I just went in for the loons across the entire top, and then I haste them in and raged them up to get through these wizard towers. Because they are balloons, guys, and that Inferno Tower was doing a lot of damage to my troops there, I decided to freeze up all 3 of those and just get my troops in. And then I was going to drop the haste behind it as well, which was already planned in my head, and I believe I was already switching to the haste so my balloons just could get to that town hall a little bit quicker and help out this attack a little bit more. As well as freezing the town hall, guys, that's a great one to do if you have a lot of balloons in the area. Guys, I've seen even max troops get eaten alive by these Town Hall 14 defenses. So just make sure that you do have a freeze if necessary if you're not going to have enough troops to really power through it. This attack came out really good. I wasn't really expecting to get the 2-star on this one, but it did benefit me pretty well. I'm not going to lie, guys, I didn't even realize the loot on this one until just now, actually. I noticed that I got 600,000 dark, and that was actually pretty good. Saying that was not at all what I'm attacking for. I don't really attack for loot, guys, especially not when I'm pushing. If I'm farming, I can fill my storages in a couple of hours, no issue. So with this one, I'm just going to end it here, and I'll be back on my war base in just a moment, guys. One last thing before I end the video here. I do want to ask you guys a quick question. If you are in the clan, what troop should I upgrade next? I always do this for you guys. Most of my troops are either 1 level away from max, so I'm not upgrading it because I can already donate max troops to you guys, or I don't use that troop, so it's 1 away from max. If you guys request it, I can donate max. So with that being said, guys, I'm just going to jump right over here, over to my laboratory real quick. As you can see, my hogs have 1 day on it left, so that's 1 day for you guys to get your recommendations in. If you're seeing the video after 1 day after it's been released, it's probably going to be too late to get that in. So just let me know in the Discord, preferably, just because you'll be more up to date there. I'm just going to go into it real quick so you guys can actually get an overview of my laboratory and give me suggestions there. I do sometimes ask for it in clan chat, even though it is annoying to type out what troops are maxed for my town hall and which ones need work. I'm just going to go over it real quick here and just take a look, quick skim through real quick as I tell you guys about it. Now, most of my main attacking troops are already fully upgraded. Spells I'm not too focused on at the moment. I am going to be focusing on them here a little bit coming up after or during the CWL. I mainly just use the hammer of spells on my spells. I don't wait for them. It takes too long, and I need my spells upgraded fast. So right now I got my hogs going to level 9, as you guys can see. I've got a hammer of fighting right now, so as soon as this upgrade is done, I'm going to upgrade another one right away. However, guys, just let me know what you think that upgrade should be. Also, if you want to join our clan and you're new here, just drop a like, follow, and sub. And as well, just check the link down in the description below for our Discord and get on our recruiting server, and you can get into the clan that way. All right, guys, so I'm going to try not keep this one too long. I did say I was going to go to the end of my laboratory role, and I didn't. However,